Yeah.
So Cali is like Pac's backyard.
Yeah.
So you got niggas that are really like
On Pox, yeah.
this nigga really out here?
Yeah.
Nigga, we gonna kill you.
Yeah, he was wild.
Nah, he bugged out. It was too soon.
Are we live? Okay.
All right, let's get it.
Let's get it.
I like how you did that.
Yeah.
Ready? I think we got one. Holding bang, about time. We got one. Ain't shit changed. Nah, it's time to shine a light on them. Got better. Just got better. Those hating on the movement, we gon' shine a light on them. You better have a good reason to come out. Yeah, it's the season. Niggas gon' do.
Come out.
Yeah, man.
Shop, what up?
Yo.
What's
good?
shaking,
What's
turkey
good, man?
bacon?
What's good, man? Everything's good, man.
Claps to
You know
you.
what I'm saying? Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
We back.
We back. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I miss you, man.
I miss you more, Chad.
I mean, I
We
see
been
you every
working.
week. Yeah, I see you every week, but I still miss you.
We working, baby. We working, baby. Yo, you know what's crazy? Fucking Lil Bow Wow was 34, son.
Nah.
So do we call him what? Like, cause I know he tried to change his name to just Bow Wow. But at what
I don't
point
know.
when you got little in front of you?
That you gotta grow up, right? But Lil Boosie, we talking about Lil Boosie. They just call him Boosie now, or just Boosie? Like they just call him Boosie.
Boosie.
That's it, right? So yeah, he just Bow Wow now. Then he just got.
At what point though? 18, 20?
I don't know, cause you got Lil Baby.
Little baby.
You know what I mean? Like
I don't want to be called little. Call me big.
I feel like once you 30, like the little gotta go.
it gotta go,
Yeah,
right?
30?
Yeah,
30? 30's the age?
Yeah.
We gonna call it 30.
It used to be 25. It's 30 now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Give it
yeah.
A little more time to grow up.
But they say 40 is the new 30.
True. 30.
I don't know who said that shit, because 40 is 40.
Word. You gonna feel that shit.
Right.
Definitely gonna feel that shit.
Yo, got great. No, hold on. Biggie Smalls.
That's
R.I.P. to Biggie
R.I.P.
Smalls.
man. Today's his anniversary.
Word. You saw the documentary?
Nah, I didn't see it yet. I heard it was good.
Super dope.
Mhm,
I like the
good.
fact that that old boy recorded everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that was
I gotta
dope.
see it. I heard it was really good, man.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah,
It brings you right back into that time.
that time,
Big.
right? Yeah. Yeah, my boy, his pops used to paint. He at Daddy's house, Puffy's, the studio or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And he used to tell me stories of, like them just walking by. Like he's in the next room, painting shit on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's an artist, you know what I'm saying? And he's literally hearing the hits being made next door. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like who shot you and all the you know what I'm saying? He's painting on the wall though, like. So it's like good to hear like that type of history, like you
Mm-hmm.
know, someone who actually witnessed the shit get created. You know what I'm saying? The process of the music.
I
like,
witnessed it one time.
yeah.
My man went up to the studio to drop some tracks to Puff. So we walk in and shit, and you see Big in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Big is in the corner like this.
Word.
So I'm like, yo, what up? He like, what up?
That's
Dope.
Word.
That's
I'm like,
fire.
oh
That's-
shit. You know what I'm saying? That's big,
Big.
son.
Legendary.
Big, what up?
That's fire,
Word.
man. Rest in peace, Big, man.
Rest in peace,
New York
Big.
is always gonna hold you down forever. You already
Yeah, we
know.
got a super dope interview for y'all tonight.
Word.
My boy Jreadi. Yo, Ready, what up?
Yo.
Just cooling, man. Cooling how I be cooling, man. I can't call it.
That's what's
Fly nigga, man.
You know how it go.
Word. You know
You
what I'm
go.
saying? Got the Playboy on his chest.
You know what I'm saying?
Playboy for big Playboy.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, man.
That's a fact. That nigga Big was fat, black, and ugly, but he was a playboy.
I like that.
Playboy.
Coochie down to the socks.
Word.
Facts. What's
Big
good,
facts.
baby?
Just been working on some new records. You know what I mean? Just been locked in the lab. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just out here doing videos and you know what I mean? Shaking hands, kissing babies, man. That's
what's
it.
I
up.
like
That's
that.
what's
I
up,
like
man.
that.
Yeah.
So this rap shit is politics.
It is, man. It
Mhm.
definitely is.
Word. So let's just jump right into it, B. You've been rapping for a long time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When you started?
Like out the womb, my nigga.
Mm.
That like probably like when I was 5 years old, I was rapping like early. I can remember just freestyling in the crib all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Me and my brother, that's all we did. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
You remember the first rap you wrote?
I don't remember the first rap. I remember the first hook. The hook was corny as hell, but I remember.
How was it? How'd it go?
It was Jamal up the wall. Let me hear you say Jamal up the wall. You know what I mean? 5 years old. Whoa. And then the verse was just freestyle.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just rapping all over the fucking house, freestyling. Whoa.
Would you ever bring that back?
Hell no.
You might have to. That shit sound like a hit. Nowadays,
up the
this
wall?
is a hit. Like,
Word.
That was 90s. That sounded like some 90s type shit.
He said, hell no. You ain't gonna talk me into that bullshit.
Humble beginnings, man.
That's a fact. I love that, man. This is hip hop, B. You already know what it is, man. So you say you started 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? The first time you
just
went to the
freestyling.
studio.
Yeah. First time I went to the studio,
What age was that?
damn, that was probably like 15. Yeah, when I was 15. Shout out to Jackknife, white kid from West Babylon. He had a little studio at his crib. Nice little setup. Used to engineer, used to make the beats and all that. He was fire. And me and my boy Orbs, we was a group at the time. We grew up together and shit. And we used to go over there. And we was recording over there with Jack and shit. And he had one of the best sounds that, you know what I mean? Especially for that time. Like, and we was all young niggas. Like, he had one of the best sounds around the way. And the studio was official. So, yeah, that was like the first time I was really like in a real studio. Or
You know, it's crazy because it makes me feel a little old. I ain't gonna front because
yeah,
I watched you grow up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
AVK.
a lot of the stuff I'm asking, I already know. I used to see you catch like, yo, these motherfuckers is fire,
Yo,
son.
appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Y'all had a nice squad.
Hell yeah,
That's
we
a
got a
fact.
whole little team. Word. This was like early 2000s, like 03, 04, like 04, yeah.
You guys still stay up?
Me and all, yeah, that's my man. That's like my best friend. You know what I'm saying? We talk all the time, but he's he's down in Atlanta doing his numbers down there. He's more on the A&R tip now and shit. You know what I'm saying? He fucking with Mike Will Made It and Sway Lee and all them guys, Eardrummer Records. So he doing big things for real. Or so yeah, that's my guy always.
So what about production?
As far as me,
Yeah, who would you say was like, yo, that motherfucker, son? When I met that motherfucker, I was like, oh shit.
back then, I mean Jack, the kid I mentioned, Jackknife, he was making some of our beats and he was fire. Yeah, white boy, he was fire. A lot of the other beats, like our manager at the time, shout out to Spiv Dollar, Spivey, he was getting all the beats from like different people from the hood, from around the way and shit. So I don't really even know all the producers from back then and shit. But we definitely had some fire. But Jackknife was like one of our main producers and shit, where he was cooking up for us crazy. You know what I'm saying? This was like I said, 04, 05. It was like that Dipset era. You know what I'm saying? Like that early Dipset era, that fucking Hove and Nas, and it was an ill time. You know what I'm saying? It was an ill time. And yeah, me and Oz, we had the whole mixtape, the Starting 2, Part 2, like it was everywhere, my nigga. Like you couldn't even go to a barbershop and not see our poster. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how heavy it was. And we was kind of ahead of the curve. You know what I mean? I be humble. I don't be bragging and
Nah, fuck
talking
that,
shit,
man. This is
but
live at the barbershop, man. Talk your shit.
Yeah,
I feel like we was like the first niggas to have that. Like 04 was kind of early. Like niggas started doing that 05, 06, 08. You saw a lot of niggas with the flyers and the CDs and shit. Like we had it in 04. That was all because our manager and shit too. And he was a young nigga too at the time. He was like 18. We was like 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? But every barbershop, every gas station you can go to in the hood, our shit was up, nigga. Starting 2, Part 2. You would see me and Orbs, all the girls going crazy. Everybody fucking with the shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we had our little time. Like we started off just, you know what I mean, out the gate, just hitting them. You know what I'm saying? So, well, that was the beginning. That was the beginning of the journey for real.
At that time, coming in the game, who would you say was some of your people that you looked up to?
At that
As far as
time,
hip-hop.
like 04, 05ish. I was like, Hov was number one to me always. Yeah, Hov was that guy. Like we was like some young, like, cause back then you had to rap. You couldn't be like, You know what I mean? Like what these niggas are doing today, no knock to what anybody's doing. But you had to have bars.
Yeah.
Like we was young fly niggas, but we was spitting because we came from that era. You know what I'm saying? So like I was looking up to the Hoes. I would say Nas too, definitely. I'm more so of a Nas fan as I got older. Like once I was like 18, 19, I'm really understanding what Nas was saying. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, that's the same shit that happened to me. I grew up heavy a J fan, man.
Yeah.
The older I got, I'm like,
this nigga
Nas is spitting some knowledge, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but when you a young nigga, like we didn't care about that shit.
Exactly,
like we was just like we was in the streets, we was
money,
fly, we wanted
money
the
cash
bitches.
hoes,
like, money cash hoes, nigga. Word up. So yeah, I would say Hove. I was looking up to Hove then. Who else? Joe Buttons. To me, Joe Buttons had one of the best flows. Joe Buttons and Graf. Like I could kind of put them right there in the same
Graf, what up?
Yo, Graf was
shout
my
to
nigga.
Graf.
Like low key, like Graf was that guy. All through my high school career, like I was listening to Graf. Like this nigga is incredible.
Yeah,
You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
rapping motherfucker.
Nah,
Yo,
he raps
this
his ass
nigga
off,
will
bro.
wrap circles around you.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So he was one of the guys. Who else? I mentioned Jay. I mentioned Nas. Dipset, they just had the swag, you know what I'm saying? The yup, and we had a lot of that shit in our music back in the day with the ad-libs and all that shit. The yups, Dipset, fucking, who else was ill around that time? It's like, of course, 50 Cent, G-Unit. G-Unit was, you couldn't, you know what I mean? Niggas couldn't fuck with G-Unit. Banks, like that nigga, he was one of the best.
He a rapper motherfucker too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
hell
ass.
yeah.
Word.
Yeah, so we came from that. You know what I'm saying?
If you said, you know what, as far as hip hop, me and Shavi like to ask a lot of people this question, cause you got Long Island, Brooklyn, Queens, Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything is broken up. Who would you say got the most home runs? Jreadi.
As
As far as Queens,
the
Brooklyn,
Barrows?
yeah, even Long Island.
Damn, you know what? It's probably gonna either be between Brooklyn or one of the boroughs. Like I feel like Long Island, we kind of get pushed to the side a little bit. We the lost borough. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that '80s era, that golden era, like that niggas kind of want to like sweep under the rug. That was Long Island. If you really fucking think about it.
100% facts.
Like Long Island, like we kind of started this shit. It was so much. It was some legendary shit going on out here. You know what I'm saying? After that, it was like, you know, we kind of lost our grip. I don't know why. Maybe because of just the resources. Like we kind of had to go out to the city and connect with the DJs out there. We didn't have, you know, we don't got a radio station in Long Island that's hot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But yeah, Long Island, we was right up there in the '80s. I think we kind of pioneered the shit. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like who had the most home runs, it probably got to be one of the boroughs, like either Brooklyn or Queens. Harlem had their run too. You know what I'm saying? We had ours early, and I felt like we just never got it back. You know what I'm saying?
We coming, baby.
We need to.
Coming, baby.
Yeah,
We get a cup, goddamn.
Yeah, right.
Me, I always say Queens. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Queens.
As far as home runs, because it
Okay.
seems like those guys got something in their water to where they real friendly. Everybody's connected in Queens somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like
Queens.
you look at Onyx, you got a 50 coming up under that.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You look at Run DMC, you got a lot of people coming up under that. It's like they umbrella is like connected to the DJs, the A&Rs, all the way up the ladder.
And that's why Atlanta's winning like that, bro. Cause
Yeah.
like, you got a nigga like Gucci that's doing that.
Yeah.
Gucci's on his like third, fourth umbrella.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like of young dudes that he's bringing out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So we gotta fix this. We gotta fix it. We gotta fix
Because
this, Long Island.
as far as hip hop, that's what I love. You know what I'm saying? I love when you say, yo, you know what? I'm connected to this dude. I'm connected to this person. Like I did a song with him. I try to put him in position.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the youngsters, they start losing that. Everybody want to be so self-made that you lose that friendship camaraderie of it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Because you see how I'm like, yo, like, I come to you.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I want to put you on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Love, yeah.
It's like to show and to give back, to show people like, yo, my guy, I ain't call you my little guy, but my guy got some real heat. So anybody who watching me, watching Shavi, I want them to see you.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Like you said, you kind of watched me grow up in this shit. And me and Oz, like, we looked up to y'all, ABK. Like, y'all niggas was out there.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all niggas was out there.
Word,
That's
a fact.
Word. Y'all niggas was out there. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is with New York, period. Like, niggas be hating. Niggas don't like to show that love and pass that torch over. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Long Island's problem is, though. I think it's just, I don't know. You
it's
tell
like we
me.
Cursed
I don't know, man.
Like, it's weird. Like,
it's just that friendship of it. If you can't call a person your real friend, like if I call you, you know what I'm saying, you pick up, yo, what up? I'll be like, yo, what up? I'm chilling, just hollering at you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more than likely going to try to help you.
Facts.
But I think so many people, they get caught up into,
what are you going to do for me type of deal.
Yeah, what you going to do for me?
Instead of just helping.
Just helping on the arm.
Niggas don't.
Let the universe work after that. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Word.
Niggas don't want to help the talent. They want to help their friends. Their friend might not have it. You know what I'm saying? Their friend might be trash, might be dash. You know what I mean? But if the next nigga over here, he got it, but nobody he might not have the bag. Nobody want to throw in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a fact.
I've seen that shit go on out here all day. I can't
up.
speak for every hood, but I've seen it go on out here for sure.
Big fact.
I think that was the key right there, what you just said, is the bag. Because if you got a whole lot of money, you pull up in a fly-ass whip, motherfuckers just gonna jump on you like, yo, this nigga's fire. But the bars might be fucking straight trash, but you look like you got a lot of money. You got a nice car.
Yo, it's one thing, two things niggas respect. Money and violence.
Yeah.
Money and violence.
Money and violence. You punch
you
a nigga
smoke
in the
somebody,
face, yeah, it's like, oh, all right, that nigga.
Oh, he give it up.
Respectful.
He the big homie.
Yeah, right.
This
You know what
nigga's
I'm saying?
15 years old.
Word. Calling him big homie.
Niggas bars is ass.
Right.
Ass. I like that. Bar. You can't tell somebody that and then they take that as a compliment.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I done been in situations with people, I be like, I like that. I really don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you see their reaction. A real person is going to be like, all right, because they understand every record ain't for everybody.
True.
But if
That's
you
a
ain't got
fact.
the talent to bring forth the records, then what you supposed to just, motherfuckers just supposed to be like, that shit is dope.
I'm not capping no more.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yo.
I'm done capping the niggas' word.
That's real shit.
The cap is over?
It's over, my nigga.
The cap is off.
It's too, yeah.
You ever capped to somebody already?
Yeah.
I think we all did, my nigga. Yeah, we all
I capped
have.
a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
But
caps, you see it though.
Yeah.
Yo, how you like it?
True. It's always about the reaction. You know when a motherfucker really fuck with your
Word.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
For me, I don't cap with my peoples though. Like if like you, you my
that's a fact.
peoples, I ain't gonna have you looking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga, you might want to go back in the booth, fix that up, get the ad-libs right.
Exactly,
Like
yo.
you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that to you. But if you just a random and you just showing me some music, I might cap. You know what I'm saying? I might.
Like, yeah, that shit fire.
Yeah,
Now you can't give them that no more.
But we should.
They gotta see it written all
I
over
said,
your
I'm
face.
not doing it no
Yeah.
more. Like, yo, she was alright, but I give him a little bit just so I won't be too mean. Like, this shit was alright, but
Yo, you got
know
some
what it
roll up?
is, too? Sometimes
You got a lighter?
yeah, just change the
Change the
story quick.
subject.
sometimes it's preference though. Like these niggas, like I'm not really. I could go to the club and probably rock with some of the trap shit, but that's just not what I fuck with. I'm not gonna put that on my playlist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it might be hot, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't really know if it's hot. I'm like, oh yeah, it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I really can't judge it because it ain't my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, if hip hop was the thermostat, what temperature is it on right now?
damn. We lukewarm. We right in the middle. Cause I feel like, all the, the new shit, the singy shit is all over the radio, cool. But the way the internet is now is so different. Like you could fuck with some of these underground niggas and they'll have 100,000 followers that's fucking with their shit. They might not ever be on the radio, but they spitting real shit and they got a core fan base. So.
But that's the thing now, like hip hop and rap has evolutionized so much within the last 30, 40 years that there's different genres of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's
That's a
trap
fact.
hip hop. There's, you know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
like when he says hip hop, like We talking about hip hop.
Yeah,
you
we
know
talking
what I'm
about
saying? We
bars
talking
and-
about bars. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And to me, I feel like the temperature is like good, bro. Because if you tap into like the what's the Nawagbi, like those, you know what I mean? Like the Kendrick Lamars and like
Oh,
the
yeah, of course.
that side of hip hop is still there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we still got it.
But
Yeah.
there's different lanes where you get into the trap and
Yeah.
the mumble rap. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I don't know. I
Do
love
you,
hip hop.
do you think do you think it's oversaturated with some of the trap shit?
Yeah, but that's all. You know, if you know the history of us, it's all.
we being pimped in a way.
Yeah,
Follow.
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I think you got so many people that love to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to think about this shit day in, day out on how I want to sound, how I want to spit.
Yeah.
I think motherfuckers really listen to the radio and then they emulate and they say, ah, da, 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 and then they go, ah, da, 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 and they don't even know, like, bro, you copying. You like a carbon copy. You know what I'm saying? Because you
sound just like
you
the
picking
other
out the
nigga.
same beat.
Yeah.
Like, the beat is done. It got the same, dun, and you like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, did the producer that
Nothing,
originally
like-
made this, is he getting
Is
paid?
that the same nigga or
The same nigga? And that's where I be coming at. I be
Yeah.
like, yo, I don't like that. I like for motherfuckers to sound brand new.
Facts.
Track brand new. That's why I love your sound. Because your sound is like, you got bars, bro. Like, you spitting.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Appreciate you.
Shavi was playing something earlier, and you was like, yo, you heard this already? It's like, nah, this shit was so fire, though. And, like, everything you was saying, like, when you said 15th Street, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just connecting with the fucking music.
yeah, no.
And that's what I love when you hear somebody music. If you can connect with it, then you be like, yo, I love this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I love about your music.
Nah, I appreciate
You always got a
that.
Long Island
Appreciate that
reference in
shit.
there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Which
Yeah.
is dope.
Always trying
Like
to rap.
we
for the
need
island.
that. Or push this shit the way they need to. You know what I'm saying? Like every bar nigga should be like 631, 631.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every track, like fuck that shit.
It's that, and you know, like we said earlier, niggas don't really support each other in that way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
You know what I mean? I see a lot of, you know, a lot of the young niggas starting to support though on online. They might fucking hit like, comment on your shit, might even share your shit. But they ain't, you know what I mean? If they got a little plug, they might not plug you in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a fact.
is everybody just trying to get it on their own?
Get it on their
You know
own.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't. That's just the mentality.
It's dumb mentality because if like listen, if I put you on,
Mm-hmm.
I mean the odds of you helping me out once you get on is kind of high. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
I like
But
the
maybe-
fact that you jumped into, not to cut you off, but
No doubt.
I like the fact that you jumped into, you got to get it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Because from day one, when you told me who your family member was,
Yeah.
I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah,
amazed
I
because I
remember.
love his music so much. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Do you ever feel like, you know what I'm saying, like that should help a little more, or does it hurt a little more from having such a great influence as far as that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it hurts. It could hurt, like, for me, like, Rakim being my uncle and shit, like, it never hurt me because I always had my own thing. Like, Jreadi sound like Jreadi, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't sound like Big Unc. I came out repping in the streets doing my own shit and getting and building my own name. So it don't really hurt me, it helps. You know what I'm saying? Or it more so helps when people hear it, like, oh, word, how you relate to him. But it was never a thing where I'm like, yo, I'm Rakim's nephew. Nah, I'm Jreadi.
Yeah.
Oh, and they might be like, yo, by the way, yo, you heard it. You know what I mean? So that's how I always kept it. You know what I'm saying?
Because I like when you first told me that,
Yeah.
it was just in conversation.
I remember
It wasn't
that.
like when
Yeah,
you
that was
said,
years ago. I remember
like,
that.
yo, this, we was sitting down chopping it up,
Yeah.
and you was like, yeah, that's my uncle. I said, oh, shit.
Yeah. I remember that. And he was like, yo, why don't you get him to help you? I'm just like, I'm just doing me. If he wanna help, he gonna help. If you know what I'm saying, when it makes sense, it'll happen. Like me and Unc, we done did records in the studio. We got records. You know what I'm saying? We done chopped it up. We done built. We done did all that shit. Not to say that it won't happen. Maybe you know what I mean. One day he will be like, yo, let's go. But I had to get to the point in my career where I'm like, I can't wait on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think when I was younger, I kind of expected it. Like, you know what? I'm 15, 16. Like I said, the posters was all over the hood. We hot. Like his mans and them was just kind of sat back and like he gonna just put me on. I got cocky, like cocky and lazy. Like I'm good. I ain't gotta do too much work.
Yeah.
He got me. You know what I'm saying? But I had to switch my mentality. Like, you know what? I gotta boss up regardless. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Cause I was definitely one of them motherfuckers, boy. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause I got a couple of my friends that are my age that are real close to him.
Yeah.
So I used to be like, yo, tell your man that his nephew was on fire, son. They be like, yo, word, like. So everybody knew you was on fire. So that wasn't even a question about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just when is Jreadi gonna get to that next
to that
plateau?
Facts. And you know, it's like it's one of them things where I don't know. Like Unk is one of those guys. Like not every artist can manage other artists. You know what I'm saying? And I had to come to terms with that. Like you got great artists like Busta Rhymes and all. You know what I mean? He had Rod Dig and all them out, but they didn't really. Even Reek, shout out to Reek. I think he's probably one of the hottest niggas from the island. But his career probably should have went further. But maybe Busta just wasn't the kind of artist to manage other artists. I'm not saying that's what it is with Unk. I don't know what it is. You would have to ask him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still out here. I'm still swinging. Me and Unk, we good. We chop it up all the time. We talk about music. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's just one of them things. You know, and like I said, it was. I had to come to the realization I gotta push for a period, and that helps though. You know what I mean? Like when Unk saw me like making certain moves, like when I got my music on the radio with Peter Rosenberg and Sway in the Morning and all that shit. Unk, I went to one of Unk's shows. He let me rock the stage, like straight up, cause he knew. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, maybe that's what it is. Maybe Unk just want a nigga to just fucking just level up.
Put in that work.
Yeah, and put it in. Yeah, cause ain't nothing gonna be handed. You know what I'm saying?
How did that make you feel when you jumped on that stage?
That felt great. I took that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you was there that night?
I think I missed that night, bro.
That was was that SOBs?
SOBs.
You might not have been there. I think it was.
I had another
Shashu was there.
Yeah, I was tight. I was fucking tight about that, bro.
Yeah.
I was definitely tight about that.
Yeah, Unk was doing the show and shit, and I always ask, yo, let me open up for you. Let me open up. You know what I mean? Sometimes he'll sum me a little bit. Like,
you ain't ready.
But this time it was like, yo, my
I'm
ready. Like, yo, my shit's on the radio. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like he had that little look in his eye.
Yeah,
he saw my fire. He was like, just handed me the mic.
That's dope.
Just rock that shit. You
That's
know what I'm
fire.
saying? Word.
That's
Got the footage is still up to this day and shit. Where I had the Islanders jersey on and shit.
Yeah. Was I there that night? I think I was there that night.
You might. I don't know if you was.
I don't know.
You was there a couple legendary nights.
It's
but
been
yeah. I don't think you was because we had a malfunction with the music. Shashu had to go to the DJ and get him the music because. You know, old school, he had the turntables and shit. So I couldn't fucking put my MP3 on that shit. So my bro Pierre had to run upstairs to the guy up there with all with the sound shit and get him the music. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Damn, man.
Yo, you guys link up. You know what I'm saying? How did you guys meet?
Sashu, man, Pierre.
Through Pierre.
Yeah. One of the little bros from the from my neighborhood, Deer Park or whatever. You know, I was very well known DJ out there. You know what I'm saying? So he just linked us up. He was like, "Yo, Jreadi need a DJ. We moved. Like he believes in this guy out. Like,
yo, that's my guy.
You know what I'm saying? Like he like Jreadi is the nigga. Like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? To him, Jreadi was Jay-Z. You know what I mean? For real. So shout out to Sashu, Pierre. You know what I mean? Accomplished and gifted and all of that. But yeah, he linked that up, man, and it was just like it was natural, bro. Like
facts.
You know what I'm saying? She was dope. It was dope. We had a good time.
Remember, I pulled up to your crib, niggas like rehearsed a couple of the shows. We did the earwax shit too.
Okay,
yeah. We rehearsed the whole shit. And like
that's a fact.
This nigga vibe is so official. Like I'm like, I felt like I knew him forever. Like you know what I mean? Man, he's into the shit, so. It was an ill connection. It was like one of them things that had to happen.
Word. It was perfect. Word. That ass.
Cause when I told him you was coming through, he was like, "Ready?"
Yeah.
And she like, "Oh, that's my bro." Like,
that's my guy.
Yeah. Say less.
It's been a minute since
it's been a little minute.
We chopping it up on the gram and the message and everything. We grown. You know how life gets, bro, and like you know what I mean.
Kids and all that shit.
Word.
But yeah.
So maybe this right here might connect something to spark y'all to get a little more practice in. Practice make perfect.
Right. Word.
I ain't gonna hold you. We did an interview with Eric Nolan,
Yeah.
and he said that they practice so much and to the point of just like this shit is just like fluent, like straight water. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about months.
Damn.
And me and Shabby was in here like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as practice,
Mm-hmm.
how often do you practice what you preaching?
Yo, I feel like practice is one of them things. Like, shout out to my engineer Big Nato. He's old school. One of my uncles, like good friends from back in the day. Nate Tinsley. The nigga's like a master engineer, nice with the beats. He stressed that to me, like, yo, the practice. Like, he used to practice with his groups and his band and all the niggas used to. And this was like 2010. He was like preaching that shit to me when I was going to his crib recording. And ever since then, I started taking that shit in stride. Like, yo, niggas gotta practice. I was telling my team, like, yo, we gotta rehearse. Like, we'll pull up to my boy crib. He had the big basement with the mirrors. Shout out to my nigga Low. And we would just practice in his basement. Like, I felt like we was the only niggas practicing. Cause not rappers don't. I don't know if too many rappers practice. You know what I'm saying? But we used to practice, rehearse all our shows, and go out and kill them shit.
And put a show on, man.
And put a real show on.
That's important.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and as a DJ, and I think that's why we click, because he wanted a show, and I know as a DJ what needs like the you know what I mean? So we come to an agreement of how it was, you know what I mean, to give you the show. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to
just say something on the microphone. You say, you know what I'm saying? The whole like.
I didn't want to just go up on the stage with 20 niggas.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool sometimes.
Play that shit.
Yeah. That's cool sometimes. Drunk. That's cool sometimes. But, like, you know what I mean? When you really want to fucking be a superstar out this motherfucker,
Word.
yeah, you want to get your show right. You want to make sure the DJ fucking dropping them bombs at the right spot.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you throwing your fucking hat in the crowd and all that shit at the right time. Word. So, yeah.
I like that you said that because superstar. You know what I'm saying? That's how you separate the shrimp from the lobsters. You know what I'm saying? Because when you practice makes perfect.
Facts.
So if that show is damn near perfect, when a motherfucker sitting there listening and they be like, yo, I really enjoyed that shit, that means you put your work in because everybody's in unison.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
So as far as music, if a motherfucker say, yo, I want to hear some classic Jreadi, where would they go?
What platforms would they go to?
And what song is they looking for? Some classic. I mean, some.
When you say like, classic, do you mean older records or you mean?
Like, yo, if you want to hear Jreadi with this shit.
Yeah, if you want classics, you probably want to search YouTube. Just put Jreadi on the YouTube or or SoundCloud. I know niggas ain't really fucking with the SoundCloud right now, but
still active.
I still got records, like older records from fucking 09, 2010. Actually, like my mixtape, The Welcome Mat, was 10 years ago, 2010, 11 years ago now. But that was like a classic. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I put that shit out, everybody was fucking with it. And like I said, when I first started, it was me and my man Oz. We was a group. So The Welcome Mat was my first shit dolo. 2010 was my first introduction, me by myself as a solo artist and shit. So I feel like that tape was one of them tapes where, like, the whole hood, like, everybody was fucking with that shit. It was almost like 05 again, 04, 05 when we put out the Starting 2 shit with me and Orbs. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was that same reception, that same love, all that. And even the bars and shit, like, I had to really, like, tap into who I was. Like, I had to go back to my old shit and be like, all right, yeah, let me, you know what I mean? Let me go hard. Let me go back in. Because, you know what I mean? As an artist, sometimes you lose that passion. You lose that love. Sometimes you get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I'm like, yo, I got to go back, tap into what I was doing, and I executed on that shit. So, yeah, The Welcome Mat's like one of them things. It's a classic. That shit's on, that shit is actually on that Piff. You go to thatpiff.com, search Jreadi, you'll find The Welcome Mat. That's my first mixtape solo. Word.
So as far as you saying hip hop, you know what I'm saying, and Jreadi, did you ever say, you know what, man, I'm done with this shit?
Hell yeah. Recently, like, you know, with all the new shit going on, like, you know what I'm saying, I definitely got to the point I'm like, man, like 2017, I had my daughter. So I got 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I'm like the way the direction the music was going, I'm like, fuck this shit. Like I'm done with this shit. And then I don't know. I feel like when you a real rapper, when you're a real artist, it just never dies.
Yeah.
It's always in you. So I was kind of done with it. And my pops had passed away. You know what I'm saying? And
Rest in peace.
yeah,
Rest in
thank
peace,
you.
man.
So I was like, you know what I mean? I ain't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
do this shit no more. I'm like, man, I'm good.
Fuck it. Or,
Yeah, I got my wife, I got my kids. I'm a chill. You know what I'm saying? It didn't happen. So you know what I mean? But you know, that very next year, that's when I tapped back in. That's when I did those. This like 2018, 2019. I did the Thoughts from the Island, the record that we played first. You know what I'm saying? I started like really tapping back in, doing videos again. It's like, damn, this shit, the passion never dies.
It's
like,
fun,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah,
it
it's
just never
fun
dies,
shit.
bro.
You know what it is when you put the pressure on yourself to be like, I made it. It's like it doesn't become fun. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not fun anymore because now you're pressuring yourself to make it when you already made it. Like you got 5 fans, you made it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, and artists don't realize that shit. Like you got 5, 10 consecutive fans that's gonna buy your shit or tap into your music.
You made it.
What are you making music for?
Yo,
like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we want to get paid every day for this shit.
Facts.
But the real passion and love should be for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit. And I had to.
My bad.
I had to.
Nah, you
that's
in there.
real. You hit it on the
You
head.
all live at the barbershop, nigga.
Word. I had to.
Shit.
Right. I had to tap into that because I'm like, damn, like, you know, coming up as a youngin', I always wanted to be like have that commercial success.
yeah.
I always wanted to be the next
Money
fucking-
Cash Hoes. Yeah,
Yeah, Money Cash Hoes, nigga. I wanted to be the next Nelly with bars. I wanted to be the
Yeah.
next nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Because that's what, you know, that early 2000s era, like, that's what we grew up on. So I'm like, man, I want to be Jay. I want to be that guy. But hip hop is so advanced now. That underground scene is so fire. It's like, there's so much money in it.
It is.
And I started like shaking and moving with certain rappers like Sky Zoo and all these guys and seeing how they was shaking and moving, getting their bread. I'm like, yo, you can make bread. You could have 50,000 fucking followers and you straight. Nigga.
Listen, Griselda, bro. Like, do
Big
they
fact.
have a song on the radio right now?
At all. Nothing.
They're getting bags. They're getting checks. You know
Nothing.
what I'm saying?
So I had to get out of that mindset.
It's a
That you gotta
lane.
be a radio artist because, especially at this point in time, you don't hear no real rappers on the radio. So you don't need none of that shit.
Unless you're a J. Cole or Kendrick or
Yeah,
know what I'm
and
saying?
those guys
and
are-
that's very rare too. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
very rare. Those guys are phenomenal. Those are the exception. Like, you know, if you can be an underground nigga and plateau to where J. Cole and Kendrick and those guys are, you
That's
really
when you
win.
made it. Yeah, exactly.
Money Cash Hoes.
Then you can say you
like,
made it.
yeah, because them niggas they don't ever switch their MO. They don't gotta switch.
That's a fact.
They don't gotta fucking like change who they are. None of that shit. You know
Big
what I'm
fact. Big fact.
saying? Word.
If you sat back and be like, you know what, and you close your eyes and you thought about it, who would be like, what did hip hop give you?
Honestly, hip hop gave me the confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because I was one of them guys, always the fly nigga, wave spinning, had all the hoes. I ain't gonna hold you. Wifey might be watching this shit, but
You said had. Like,
Yeah,
that's
had.
past
Thank you.
tense.
That's what I'm
Past
saying.
tense.
so I was one of those guys. I hooped a little something. I wasn't Jordan, but I was alright.
Yeah.
But the rap shit, niggas couldn't fuck with me on that shit. So that shit gave me the confidence, like, cause I'm always a laid back, cool nigga, quiet. You know what I mean? Just in the cut. You know what I mean? But getting that cipher,
Might
niggas
take someone's
like,
head off.
yo,
Yeah.
this nigga's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get in that cipher is different. So that was my thing. That was my passion. That's what it kind of just like pushed me through life. Like, I wasn't the guy in the streets fucking selling drugs or shooting niggas and you know what I mean? I mean I defend mine. I had a couple of scuffles, but nothing crazy. Like, I wasn't, you know, on no gang time and none of that shit. So like the music shit gave me a place. Like, you know what I'm saying? It gave me a place and it gave me a voice. You know what I'm saying? Word.
As far as like you say, like all the gang time, do you think that's like kind of oversaturating hip hop with guys they want to be like so violent and so tough? Because most rappers don't do most of the shit that they saying, because ain't no way in hell you out here talking all this shit.
Word.
If you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I feel like
You think
it's
we
definitely-
lost with that?
We way lost, and it's almost to the point where it's sad. Like when you see like King Von, these guys dying after this shit. Like, yeah, we lost Biggie and Pop, but these niggas is like dying like every other fucking week. Every once a month is like 2-3 rappers that got clipped. So it's like it's to the point where the streets, you know, hip hop has always been the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's like there's no business in it anymore. It's like it's so street now. Like niggas go out, they not even thinking like, yo, I'm worth this much money and my team, like, you know what I mean? They thinking like, yo, it's gang time. Like, oh, this nigga,
I'm untouchable.
Oh, this nigga here. Oh,
what has to do with it is a lot of the drugs, man. Like these niggas, you do the drugs and they feel invisible.
The drugs
2110 and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
so
it's crazy because I don't even like our era coming up because we like from the same era.
yeah.
Drugs was whack.
No,
like,
it's just saying.
If it wasn't about no weed, no even like I smoke weed, but back in the day I thought that shit was whack too. But like
Smoke Reggie.
No Reggie. No Reggie Miller. 06 maybe. 06 I was smoking Reggie. I ain't gonna. 06 I was smoking Reggie.
Shit was changing, but yeah, we still smoking Reggie. Right?
Little Reggie. Sometimes we had the haze. Sometimes we had the drugs.
Shit was changing. Right?
Yeah, but hell no, not now. Now it's got to be sour for me if I'm gonna smoke anything. Sour or fucking the gelato's in the pink. I had some pink runts a few weeks ago. That shit was fire. I ain't gonna hold you.
I had some white gummies the other day. Spicy. So
I ain't never had that.
Yeah, this weed gang industry is nuts. Bro.
Yeah, the weed is cool. I'm glad that they starting to legalize the shit and all that shit. But them pills and shit, bro.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of these niggas is just zombified and don't know what the fuck is going around in their surroundings. You know.
Never cool, bro.
Back in my days, you was a junkie.
You was a fiend.
Word. As it was. Now these niggas is cool.
Let me ask you a question then. Like, how do you feel about the young generation as far as like the respect level that they have for the older generation, and like?
I think it's sad. You know what I'm saying? Because out the gate, motherfuckers put an age on shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because I was a youngin' coming up, and I would be like, you know what? When I turn a certain age, I ain't gonna rap no more.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Alvin Tony one day, and he said, yo, why you don't make music no more? I said, yo, I told myself when I'm 30, if I ain't make $1 million, I ain't rapping no more.
Yeah.
And he thought that was the dumbest thing in the world.
True.
Because he said, yo, as long as you could talk, you would hit away.
No, Alvin's a legend for that. That's
and then I meet these guys, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they embrace me, you know what I'm saying? And they know most of my past, not even all of it.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, wow, and they embraced me, and it feels so good because I ain't gonna hold you at this point right now in my life. This is the best time in hip-hop for me.
Dope.
Because I'm just making music. Motherfuckers love it. They love the dumb out shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, all of that shit.
But there's no more pressure.
Clubs,
that's the
ain't
whole
no
shit,
pressure.
Right? There's no pressure. You're just having fun.
I'm just having fun.
That's the beauty.
You know what I'm saying? That just comes to what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Like, you got to just love making music. You just got to love making music.
Wow.
That's it. Fuck whoever likes it and don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
just
bro.
do you.
Facts.
And that's what's crazy. I just don't like when people try to put that age on a motherfucker.
Yeah.
When you sit down and you talk to them, they be like, yo, how old are you? And shit like that. Because at the end of the day, if Jay-Z walk in the room right now, ain't nobody asking that nigga how old he is.
Of course not.
Puff walk in the room, ain't nobody saying how old you are. So people kind of put that, how you say it, that pocket on it.
Yeah.
What can this nigga do for me?
Yeah.
If he on my level, I'm going to start breaking him down. And that's sad because we should be uplifting each other instead of breaking each other down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
But that's why we call it Live at the Barbershop.
Yeah. And I think hip-hop was so young. You know what I mean? As it's grown, it's like niggas is grown with the shit. So, like, there's 50-year-old niggas that still want to fucking hear some bars. Like,
yeah.
So this shit is like, the age shit is out the window now.
Out the window.
Because I got worried, like, once I hit 30, I'm like, damn,
that's
this
how
shit.
we all feel.
Yeah, I'm like, it's
30?
over.
Nah, man.
And
But
like, you
it
would
just
think
started.
that. But this generation, there's so many lanes. Like, if you think of a J. Cole's like 35, fucking Kendrick's 34. Like you said, Hov, these niggas in their 50s.
2 Chainz ain't hit till late.
Yeah.
How
old was 2
past
Chainz?
30.
Like, 2 Chainz was 35.
35.
And you know what's crazy with 2 Chainz? He said, yo, I remember getting kicked off records.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga would bring me to the studio, be like, yo, we want you to do a song with this one.
What?
I would leave the studio. I would hear the song on the radio and be like, wait, where my
Why
verse
was
at?
that?
Verse go.
Why was
Yeah.
they kicking him off? Because it's just his age or the
Because
verses was-
he didn't pop yet.
He wasn't hitting it yet.
So
He
when
was
you-
titty boy, he was still titty
Titty
boy.
boy.
Yeah. So when you around all of these guys that are in that cipher that he was in,
yeah.
and you're the less on the totem pole, they gonna be like, nah, get him
Mhm.
out of here, because he ain't pop.
Mm-hmm.
So he gonna make the record not pop. But now when he pop,
Yeah.
you
now
can
they
get on
wanna
the
fuck
record
with
and be the silence verse,
you. Yeah.
and niggas like, yo, that shit fire.
Crazy story. Crazy story. So 07, like I told you, me and Orbs, like that was my guy. We was a group. So he moved to Atlanta like 06, 07, right? That's when I started like doing kind of we were still doing our group shit till like 07, 08. I flew out to Atlanta a couple times. I love Atlanta. I flew out 06, 07. And this is when Orbs met Mike Will Made It. And this before Mike Will was who he is. He was just Mike Will. He didn't make it yet.
Yeah, me yet.
So, like, he was an ill-ass producer and shit. He was ill in Atlanta. Like, we would go to the clubs. We step in the club. Everybody knew who Mike was. So we would shut the whole shit down. And me and Orbs was still, like, kind of like a group. Like, we was still doing our thing together. But I was still doing me. So we was recording a couple records with Mike. This when Mike was rapping. This nigga Mike was rapping, and I'm sitting there laughing the whole time. Like, I'm laughing, thinking it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Mike, my guy. Please, I hope Mike don't fucking get mad at me for this shit. Mike is my guy. Mike's a cool-ass nigga, one of the illest producers of all time at this point. The nigga's killing the game. But, you know, when I heard him rap, and I guess because I'm a New York nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing this nigga on that South shit. This is 07, 06, 07. So niggas was still kind of spitting. You still had like fucking Joel Santana and Lil Wayne. Like niggas was still spitting bars. He's on that Gucci Man type vibe. I'm not from there, so I'm thinking it's funny as shit. 2 years later, fucking
Hey.
Tupac back.
Hey.
Tupac. Like, yo, my nigga Mike is killing it. But he wasn't a rapper no more. He was a producer. But it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You can never judge a nigga. You can never, you know what I mean? And that was my guy. I just thought it was funny. You know what I mean? I thought it was funny as shit. But the nigga ended up being one of the best producers in the game.
In the game.
Word. Shout out to Mike, man.
Shout out to Mike.
Mike brought me up to Sway in the morning in 2015.
Okay, I remember that. I remember when he was up
Yeah,
there.
he showed me mad love, man. That's my guy, man. Shout out to Mike, for real.
Yeah, we're going to have to get you up here, Mike. Where you at?
Mhm.
Where you at, Mike?
Word. Made it.
You made it now, nigga.
You did. Yo, Shabba, you got something to ask Ready, man?
Yeah, man. What was your most memorable moment during your career so far, man? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Memorable. Shit, it's so many. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean as far as like accolades? Like as far as
it don't even matter. Just hip hop. Just anything that happened during the hip hop or your career.
okay.
Just anything. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't really have the most memorable moment in
Yeah.
hip hop
Okay.
or your career, whatever.
Shit, man. Probably just being on stage. That stage feeling is different.
That shit is different.
Yeah, cause I'm not really like I'm not an outgoing guy. I be chilling. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But I'm different on stage. So when I'm on the stage, I surprise my fucking self. I'm like, damn.
Now you surprised me a couple times. You did.
Yeah,
a couple
like, I'm
shows
not
you
that,
did.
You know what I mean? Like I just, I'm quiet. So I got on the stage and I perform the shit and get a reaction and get love, and it's like, yo, that shit feels good. That shit is like a high. That shit is a
real
drug.
high. Big
So
fact.
that shit, anytime I perform is memorable for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yo, do you have a top 5 rappers of all time?
Oh shit.
Dead or alive?
Oh shit.
This way he be like, da, 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 da.
And when we talking top 5, we talking, what are we talking? We talking just lyrics, or we talking like everything?
No,
like
we talking total package.
total package.
So you got to
Top
break
5 Dead
down
or Alive.
all these niggas
Damn.
into 5 niggas.
y'all niggas might not fuck with everybody on my top.
I
Alright.
Hey, man, it's
shit.
for you.
Everybody
Yeah.
got different
It's for
top
you.
five.
Yeah, so
Somebody had Lauryn Hill on their top 5.
that's
Word.
ill.
That was
That's-
kind of left park, you know what I mean? Left
That's ill.
field or whatever, but
I heard a PM Dawn.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's ill. See,
Yeah.
like my top niggas gonna be mad off rip because Pac and Biggie's not on my top.
You know what I mean? Nah.
Cool.
Like I said, I came up 04, 05, like money, cash, hoes, ever, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I still respect the legends and shit. Like, if I had a top 10, Pac and Big is in there.
Mhm.
Absolutely, no fucking question. But top 5, I would say Rakim, of course. Jay, Nas, those are easy.
Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off, but you
Mhm.
said Rakim first.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Rakim record?
I don't know if I have a favorite. I have a few, because that's Unk. So I got a few, like Don't Sweat the Technique. I know that was like later in his career, but for me, how old was I then? Like, I was old enough to fucking be dancing and jumping to that shit.
Mhm.
So that was like one of my shits. I had remixed that shit too. Don't Sweat the Technique. Let the Rhythm Hit 'em. That shit is incredible, bro. Juice is crazy.
Yeah.
He bodied that shit.
And what,
Yeah, he smoked
yo,
that
niggas don't
shit.
even know that Rod was making a lot of his beats. So he made that record. Like, he made that beat. The pressure was on for him. Like, yo, Rod, we need a joint for the movie. And He's like, I'll see what I could do. Nigga fucking chopped the sample
Smack
up. Come
that
on,
shit,
that shit
bro.
was flawless, bro.
He got crazy with it. Word.
That shit was dumb.
Every time he see a set of turntables too, he trying to get crazy.
Oh, he
Word.
gets on 'em.
Word.
He jumps
come
right
from that
on.
era.
That's yeah, that's fire.
Yeah,
That's
nah.
fire.
Yo, my whole family's like musically inclined like
Yeah,
that.
that's
You know what I'm
dope.
saying? All his brothers, like my uncle Ronnie played the piano, Blast played the sax.
Yeah.
Like you heard Rod on his record, Blast played the saxophone, one of the baddest rappers known. He's referring to him at that point, but he's like, you know, shouting out his brother Blast. Blast made some of the beats on Paid in Full album too. So the whole family is like on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't Sweat the Technique, Let the Rhythm Hit 'em. Paid in Full. Damn, what else? Some of his later shit is fire too, like from the Master album.
See, my shit is when he said, I was a fiend before I
Oh,
became a
yeah.
teen. Soon as I hit it, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Different, boy.
Classic.
Different talk. All right, so we on 3.
yeah.
All right, so yeah, we got Ra, we got Jay Nas.
Mm-hmm.
Then I gotta throw DMX in there. You
That's
couldn't.
always a surprise.
Nigga.
But it's a good. Once people say DMX, I'm like, okay, that makes
Yo,
so
you
much
gotta
sense.
like
yeah.
niggas gotta show. X had it
X was
on
a
fucking
beast, bro.
lock late
Word.
like late 90s. I was probably like 11, 12. That's when I was able to go go to the store and get
With your
a
little
CD.
$5, $10
He was
word.
like one of the first like albums I was buying. Like, nigga, you couldn't tell me I wasn't DMX.
Word.
When I was rapping, right? You couldn't tell me I wasn't X, nigga.
X
like,
is a beast.
dog,
Mm.
yo, every fucking record I thought I was X. So X gotta be in my top.
Yeah.
One of the best. Like, you know what I mean? X and then Eminem. Eminem's my fifth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I know Eminem get a lot of, cause now, you know what I mean? But then,
But in our generation, a lot of people because we're from like you said that same area. A lot of people in our era got M in A5, bro.
Yo,
I don't know if
M-
it's the 8 Mile movie that did it, but M got
Bro, it was
bars. Not for
that-
nothing, M got
M got
bars. You know what I'm
bars.
saying? Like I remember getting that Slim Shady album when it first dropped.
Facts.
And I had that shit on super repeat. Like, this white boy is fucking
yo,
nuts.
he
Like,
was nuts.
he
Nigga.
wasn't talking gangster shit, but his shit was
Fire.
fire.
Yo.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It was
it
different,
nuts,
bro.
It was so different.
And
word.
the wordplay, the fucking flow, like, come on,
Yeah,
man. He was
like-
dancing around you with and saying wild, crazy
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
But the flow to me and the voice, everything
Crazy.
about it was different. It
Word,
was
word.
ill, and like we was young then. It was like that was the shit. Like,
Yeah,
yo, this
yeah.
nigga's different.
That ass.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it stood the test of I could bump the Marshall Mathers EP, the Slim Shady
Mhm.
EP. Anything after that, he was still dope. Encore was still cool, but you know he might have fizzled
first
out.
couple ones,
but
yeah.
you can't take away what he did,
Yeah,
like who he
man.
was at that time. It was different.
It was
He was
insane.
rapping better than a lot of niggas.
Word, bro. Word.
Out rapping everybody.
Yeah.
When I heard him on that Chronic 2001 CD, I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Who is this nigga?
He's
Yeah.
rapping with Snoop and all these niggas. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this white kid?
Yeah.
This nigga's nice.
I think that
like-
was the whole thing though, because he was surprised. Everyone was surprised that it was
Yo,
a white
bro.
boy spitting crazy, like
Spitting nuts.
I love him
Word.
on that Renegade shit.
Renegade.
Renegade was
like,
crazy.
Word. They
And it
said
was
he
like-
had Jay against the ropes on that one. Like,
Yeah, I think he might have got Jay.
Yo, a lot of people talk about that. Like, you know what
Word.
I'm saying? That's
Real
crazy.
shit. Real
Yo,
shit.
if you could give a youngster some words, you know what I'm saying, that's coming up in the hip hop, that's
Mhm.
probably watching Jreadi right now, it's like, wow, I want to be like that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because to somebody, you're the Eminem, you're the Jay-Z, you're the DMX. You know what I'm saying? What would you tell him?
Shit. I'll tell him be yourself, man. Like, you know, I know the way the game is now is different. Like, everybody's rapping on the same tempo, the same flow. Be yourself. If you could just be yourself, that'll make you different. That'll make you pop. Because, like, if you think of anybody that's in the game, you think of Fab, you think of Kanye. These guys are who they are. So, like, if anybody's emulating their styles, like, nigga, you sound like Fab. You rapping like Jada. You sound like 50 Cent. Like, just stay unique. Don't shy away from who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing I could say. Because that's even in my music. Like, I think people fuck with me to this day because my flow is so different. My shit is just my shit. You know what I mean? It's authentic to me. You know what I mean? It's still relevant. I could still jump on. I could jump on any beat, trap, whatever. But it's still my voice. Like, who I am is who I am. You know what I'm saying? I speak my truth through my shit. So, you know, if you really love this shit, if you really believe in yourself and really got the passion for this shit, just be who you are. Like, you know what I mean? Because even me, a nigga like me, got tainted by this shit and thinking like maybe I gotta slow up the flow, maybe I need to stop and pause, like whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I started getting to that, started questioning the shit. But it's like, you know, even like records like Thoughts from the Island, the shit that y'all just heard, or Back to the City, it was like, that's me. You know what I'm saying? That's straight me. You know what I mean? So just be yourself. That's it. Just be you. There's only one you, nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody else could be who you are. You know what I mean? We all connected, but we all have our uniqueness at the same time.
So out here, we got the .coms, Instagrams, Facebooks, and all that. How these motherfuckers get in tune with Jreadi to say, I need a 16 or
Yeah, just
I want to hear some music? Where they go?
I'm always on the gram. Just hit me on the gram, Jreadi. Everything is Jreadi. So Facebook or the gram, Jreadi, Jreadi. You know what I'm saying? That's how you connect with me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, first of all, we want to say, yo, thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Word, definitely
Yeah,
appreciate you
appreciate
pulling
y'all.
up, bro.
Because you could have been anywhere and you chose to be alive at the barbershop.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? But around here, we like to say, if you build a tight foundation, your roof won't collapse. Bang. Yo, Shavi always plays a mix. So I'm going to sit back and sip on his Henny,
Yeah.
and
me
I'm going to
too.
watch
No.
you
Hold on. This ain't Henny, though. This Douce.
Douce.
Black on.
That's
Do
Black
say.
on.
Black on. And next
Shout
time I
out to-
pull out, I'm going to need to shape up, man.
I got you.
You just clean me up,
I
bro.
got you.
You kind of
Well,
clean.
Will got
You
your
kinda
shit
clean.
right.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yo, shout out to Will, man. Like, Ill Will, my barber. He's one of the illest barbers in Long Island, man.
Facts.
Shout out to that nigga. Mun, you've been doing it for a long time, too.
Facts.
Word.
Nuts.
Y'all niggas is official. That's why I'm like,
It's-
yo,
yeah.
bring the clip is through, man.
Yo, I ain't going to hold you. When I came out here, that's when I got off my bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because through my whole cutting hair, I used to run in barbershops, bro, and be like, yo, ain't nobody better than me. Because I really felt like, who the fuck is better than me,
Yeah.
bro?
Nah, you a legend.
Like, my whole
You a
life
legend.
is barbering.
You've
Yeah.
been saving niggas since fucking since 90.
Yeah. So when I met
What?
these guys, like, I befriended barbers that I thought was on my same playing field,
Mm-hmm.
and the shit feels great. I don't even know why I just said that shit, but I like to talk about some live at the barbershop shit.
Yeah,
but
man,
DJ
why
Shavi is in the
fuck not,
motherfucking building. We got Jreadi in the building. We gonna sip on this Douce. And yo, I wanna hear this Jreadi shit. Oh yeah.
Rockin' me, DJ Shavi, live at the barbershop, SMH Radio. Jreadi in the building, Jreadi in the building. This is Thoughts from the Island. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Let's go.
I can get
me start that over. Let me start that over, New York. Rock with me. Let's go. Jreadi in the building. Let's get it. Long Island, stand the fuck up. Wanda, stand the fuck up. Let's get it. 11798, right?
Oh, yeah.
45 minutes to the city and back. I can get there and flat. Fuck your feelings, man. I get to the back. Hit it faster.
Come on.
Fighting, drive on quick with the jab. Flow fire, nigga, enter the drag. Foot on the gas. Hold up. How could I lose the vibe now? Hurt through the vine now. I'm that fucking guy now. I'm palace is like a diamond Long Island. If you don't hear me, no capping. We on it really. Who brought it back to the city? Came back grinding, shining. Get your weight up. Chain gon' keep on swinging. Will and Jada. Got the game champagne spilling. Tip the waiter. Papa was a player. I could never feel a hater.
Oh, yeah.
Versace shirts with the gators. I'm feeling greater. Won't understand my story until you get all the data. Northside 16th Street. That's where I grew at. Used to have them hoes on the creek. That's where you boo at. Quiet 'cause my mama asleep. I thought you knew that ain't from Texas, but she remember how I used to chop and screw.
Ready.
Been on my dollar sign E shit. Niggas tryna piece shit. We on some Ali shit. Back against the ropes. Don't want no smoke. You get eaten. Ever since Columbine, had to watch out for the geek shit. Cause you never know who gon' dump. And I'm watching my back pumping until they blowing the trumpet. And the music stopping. All you hearing is the percussion. As long as I was part of the discussion, I'm a young legend, head honcho, Ferragamo on the scene, dripping my whole team, spitting like Rondo. Get these daddies to the condo, roll up a fronto when the pip hair hit like the kick snare in the bongos. How could I lose the vibe now? Hurt through the vine now. I'm that fucking guy now. Try to text him and you gon' find out. See, I'ma count my blessings till I sign out. I told my bass stop stressing, cause we gon' grind out. Then I dive inside that wet thing, then I slide out. Myself up in my comments for the promo. You a troll, bro. I have you flying where the crows go. From the concrete jungle where they rumble and they low.
Thoughts from the island, Jreadi. Live at the barbershop. Let's go.
Niggas getting mad over hoes. They insecure. Know the protocol. Pennies drop once I'm at the door. She held that ass against me like the fucking court of law. I'm cracked like a quarter raw. Thotties on my calling log. Always stay strapped, nigga, like some overalls. Bands over everything, family over all. Rather take a knee before I put my hand over my heart. On the go with the garments, fresh about the marsh pit. L-I-double-R shit, you don't wanna cross it. Had to take some time to free my mind, they thought I lost it. Ever since the day my daddy died, there ain't no talking. Niggas mad talking, hate won't get you on. Be great, nigga, I'm frosted. Flakes cover the crosses and run it drinks with an office. Come with the office, that's bullshit. Cigar lit, nail in the car.
Ready.
Rock with me, Long Island. Rock with me. Let's go.
All I can say is wow.
This nigga got some bars, man. Tap in, tap in. Jreadi. Long Island, stand up. Wanda, stand the fuck up. Rock with me, DJ Sharby, live at the barbershop. Jreadi, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
I lead the hood and keep flying. What's the point of being good when a good die young? Ain't no point of being shook when you shook a lie up. The streets cold, cold-blooded. I need iron in the side, run it. Won't stop till I'm iconic, till I run it shit like I'm Sonic. All that mumble rapping is dead. Let's be honest. If you need a hook, pick a book, but don't find it. Cause I rap tight over your head like a bonnet. Smash mics, get some bread, then I flown it. If the math right, we way ahead. You niggas on me. Last night she said I'm the go and roll like a pony, nigga. She my new addition, my tenderoni, nigga. If you don't smell when I'm cooking, you a jabroni, nigga. Yeah, that's how we on it, nigga. Don't keep on calling, I have a home by the morning.
Let's go, let's go.
You know why?
Salute, King, salute, salute. Good tonight. Hey. Rock with me, DJ Sharby, Jreadi, live at the barbershop. Money, what up?
Yeah.
How you gonna have a chance if you never take a chance? I meditate on it every little and if you stay on your job, you never be late again. Cause that 9 to 5 ain't really the place for him. Gotta go out, I gotta go out. Ain't no Peter Pans in the hood, you gotta go out. I've been down bad, trying to get my lottery out. Put the town back on the map, gotta be out fast. Anyone opposed to it, go do it. Gotta eat, so the fuck up in the road and drove through it. world. It's been weeks, couldn't sleep. Everybody goes through it. Smell of victory is sweet if you just put your nose to it. Like some pussy on the sheets when you first exposed to it. Like a fucking quart of water when you push a hole through it with your teeth. Trying to get a taste, let it come fluid. In the middle of the summer, bodies drop like clothes do. Made me think, what the fuck, I'm ready coming home to it. Shit is deep.
This is Bars, Long Island, Bars, New York. Listen. Rock with me, DJ Jreadi, live at the Barbershop, Jreadi. Hey, whoa.
If you know, you'll never know.
Shit sounds so Long Island. I ain't gonna front.
So Long Island. I like
Yo, I don't
that.
give a fuck. Niggas say we got a sound and I like it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Word.
Yo, I got a record for you, champ.
Word.
Yeah.
Need that.
All right.
Let's do that.
We're
Need
going to try to
that.
figure that thing out. Know what I'm saying? Get
Yeah.
Jreadi on there, B.
Yeah.
Here's some Jreadi and Dumb Out.
Yeah.
Yo,
Please.
man.
Let's do that. Hit me up. Bug me, because I be fronting.
You gotta bug this nigga. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
be fronting.
I have no shit.
Yo, I've been trying to get Jreadi to
This
pull
guy
up for
knows.
mad
Yo,
long,
you,
bro.
when I was dropping these records, you was like, yo, pull up.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
nah, we gonna do
Yeah.
Yeah, I be
But
bullshitting. Yo,
we
hit,
gotta bug this nigga. We
nigga,
gotta knock
hit
on the
me up.
nigga door.
Nah, but it's...
Find out where he live, man.
How they say it? Say less.
Yeah, say that.
You know me. I don't, nigga.
Get the drop, man.
Word. I'm
Yeah.
like, nigga, I'm the guy when it comes to that. If you say yeah, I'm going to make it be yeah.
Nah, it's love.
You like,
yeah.
yeah, this
That's a
nigga
fact.
still calling me?
I already know it's love, it's family. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
But yeah, definitely. Let's do it, nigga. Let's
Word,
do
let's
it.
do
Man.
I'm going to call probably I ain't going to lie, I call 3 times.
Yeah.
After the 3rd time, I ain't going to call him.
He ain't fucking with you no more. He's not fucking with you no more.
Yeah.
I
I ain't
ain't
gonna
like,
hold
yo,
you.
Jreadi, my man. I ain't fucking with him no
Yeah,
more.
he gonna call him.
Nigga don't pick up. This nigga.
I talk all that shit, but I get emotional. So hey man, I ain't calling no more.
Man's my big bro,
Yeah,
man.
nah, for money I'm pulling. For big bro, I'm pulling
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Ain't no question. I'm pulling up.
He give
Yo.
you 3 tries, though.
I
Yeah.
get 3.
3, right?
This
3
is-
is a lot.
this
yeah.
was-
Strikeout.
This was 2. This was 2. We made it though.
You was this close.
Damn.
Live, baby.
Live at the barbershop.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I had a great time tonight,
Nah,
bro.
I'm glad. I'm
You know
glad.
what I'm saying? DJ Shabby in the building.
Yes, sir.
I love that y'all had that camaraderie already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, it,
saying?
was,
Facts,
yeah,
facts.
it made the
My
interview
bro.
a lot easier and dope.
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
word.
Cause nigga, cause like when you done perform with a nigga,
Yeah, you already, you know,
Yeah.
that's your brother. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We done went out in the trenches.
For real.
Yo,
Like,
what's
we
crazy
tore
about
the
our
city up.
performance too? Like, I met Chinks that night too.
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean? Did you meet him that night too?
Nah, I don't remember that.
So like, when we left, it was after the show.
Okay.
Like I was leaving. I don't know where you was at, but I was leaving with me and Shashu,
Mhm.
and Chinks was pulling up with his crew, and it was crazy because it wasn't even a packed house that night.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't that crazy.
But
yeah.
Chinks' face, like his attitude looked like he just didn't really want to be there. Like he
Yeah.
was just going there for the bag.
Mhm.
But I introduced myself to him, like, yo, I'm Jreadi, I'm from Long Island. He showed love, and it was cool. You know what I mean? I got it on film and all that shit.
Dope.
Yeah, word. So it was a legendary night at BB King's.
Yeah.
Word. And that was a
Nah, I
legendary
remember
fucking
that. That was a
venue.
night. I was nervous.
peace.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
front.
nah, we was both nervous.
I was nervous. Like, hold up.
But what was ill was I had this nigga backing me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, I got to go out and BB King's, but I done seen fucking Unc rip this shit like
Mhm.
20 times already. So I got to go hit Dolo. DJ Bone with Shavi. Yo.
Let's
And we
make
made
this
it
work.
happen.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we killed that shit.
Right, we definitely killed
Yeah,
that shit.
nah,
That
we
shit was
killed that
fun.
shit, bro.
That shit was fun, man.
Word
Word.
up.
already I got one more question for you, B.
Yeah.
You know, Biggie gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to
RIP,
Biggie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm a Tupac kind of guy.
Tupac
Love
is
Big.
dope, bro.
They said, but everybody know, like, nigga, I still listen to Tupac. They
Yeah.
niggas be laughing at me still to this day. Like, this nigga still listen to this shit.
Nah,
Word,
Tupac
word.
is ill. I got a couple homies that like they think they are Tupac still.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like Tupac's energy was different. So
Yeah.
I know niggas who still bop like Pop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Pop was that he was influential. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Are you a Biggie or a Tupac kind of guy?
Damn. Alright, so this is crazy because in 06 when niggas asked me this shit, and my wife was like, I met my wife in my tech class in '06. So I told her I was a Biggie fan. She was a Pac fan. I said Biggie all day, cause I'm New York, nigga, all day. But as I got older, cause I was still young, I was in high school.
And understanding Pac, I was the
I'm-
same way.
yeah,
bro.
as I got older,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you start
As I
understanding
did
like
my
what this nigga
research,
talking about, it's like, yo, this
Thank
nigga
you.
is a fucking genius.
word. I'm like, this nigga was different. Like, this nigga's an activist.
Word.
This nigga's not,
Getting no shit to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
this is deeper than rap, my nigga. This
Word.
nigga was an activist. This nigga was a Black Panther. Like, this nigga was different. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? Like, I almost wish that we had more people like that.
Word,
You know what I'm
word.
saying? Like, more energy like that. Like, Pac is one of the greatest. I didn't put him in the top 5, but, like, that nigga, Pac is just Pac. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's who he is. Like, he was different. Like, we need that kind of energy. We need activism. Like, that nigga was on a whole nother level, bro.
Word. And I think that's why they got him out of here.
Whole
bro.
nother level.
Word.
Yeah, and that's
I
the
don't even
sad
think
part.
It was like, you know, but that's
That-
another.
Yeah, that's a whole nother hour of a conversation. Yeah, that's a whole hour.
Got another
Even
show
the-
coming. Like,
even the Big Shot, I was kind of interested in, because I know today is the day that Big died. I was kind of
rest in peace.
interested, because you were OG, just hearing your perspective on, like, because there's so much conspiracy theory around Big's death. Like, how do you feel? Like, do you feel like Puffy
gonna
was
hold you.
involved? Do you feel like
I don't think Puff was involved. I think he was young and naive, not paying attention to the surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
I think because Puff was down there so much, he had a crib down there, and the way
I didn't
Puff
know that
moved,
part.
Puff a fly nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Puff could move like that. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I heard Puff, cause I watched some of the documentary. I didn't watch the whole shit yet, but I heard Puff was like, he was out, and like Big wasn't really out like that.
Out.
Big
Puff
didn't
is
really
out
go
there.
out like that.
Puff
Yeah,
going out to
nah.
eat.
He's comfortable.
He moving
He
because he
linking with
comfortable.
Dr. Dre, see niggas on the street.
You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
Because, like, at the end of the day, everybody knows Big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know Puff, but you know Big. You know what
Big.
Big
Big
look
was
like.
the rapper.
Fat,
the
black,
rapper.
and ugly. You dig what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
So the rapper's gonna get a different energy.
different type of look.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, yo, he shouldn't have been there. That's
So-
why I always bring back to the analogy of being in somebody's backyard. Like, you don't never have beef with somebody and show up to their barbecue.
ever.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what he
Word,
did. He
bro.
showed up to the barbecue, and know what I'm saying, unfortunately, he's not here no more. But you never want to go where you got beef at
Mm-hmm.
and move around like you don't have beef. So don't be there.
Don't be
Do you
there.
think Big wanted to be there, or do you think Big was just like kind of obligated?
I think he was just working.
he was working.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can get in that work mode where you like, I'm trying to get this money.
Yeah.
And they didn't
So
even
that
have
shit-
beef. That's like the beef that supposedly, from what I see in the documentaries on this shit, like
From Big
it was
perspective, he never had beef with Pac. That was his friend.
Exactly.
Do you-
That was his man. So
Do you think Big played it too nonchalant or too cool? Because I heard at one point it was a thing where Big wasn't answering Pac's calls. Big, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when,
Because it comes to the point where you start talking about my
after Pac
wife
got shot.
and all the stuff you saying.
that
You kinda
fucking
speak-
bitch, nigga.
You
Like,
kind of speak a lot of
Kinda
bullshit
crazy.
into
he said
existence.
that
So
shit. That's how he started.
But I
the
think
song.
before he said that, like Big wasn't returning his calls.
because you get to a point of like, yo, this is my man, this is my friend,
Mm-hmm.
and you totally disrespected our friendship for records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you knew more than I did what happened.
Mm.
So
We could just talk.
yeah, so when you got beef with somebody, you can't, like how Pac and Tretch was
Yeah.
with, when they had that little rolling 60s thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's not gonna step up and do that.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, you know what? Because everybody's not that. Some niggas will be like, yo, talk to you on the side. I'm like, yo, stay away from them niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? And now when you partying, all they doing is just watching. Like, I told you, stay away from them niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when the shit go down, you can't blame that, man.
Big told him stay away.
Stay away from them
He
niggas.
did say stay away.
Because those niggas is negative. So when you got negative energy around you,
It's not a good.
and
look.
this hip hop shit, that shit don't go together.
Don't
It's
rock.
not a good look.
You know what I'm saying? You making music, you don't need to be around negative. And that's
Yeah.
just for all you youngsters, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, that's a
For
joke.
anybody coming around with me,
It's a
any
joke.
negative bullshit, stay the fuck away from me from that shit. You know what I'm
Word.
saying? Because I'm not trying to make music. It's not live at the barber. It ain't none of that shit.
Yeah,
That shit go there, then it go there.
You feel
but
like niggas
keep that shit separate.
Niggas be forcing that kind of energy.
Yeah, because everybody want to be the tough guy.
Yeah, tough guy gets killed.
I don't want to be the tough guy.
Me neither. I like.
Tough guy gets killed.
I like-
I don't care. Like the toughest
walks on
niggas
the
done
beach.
got fucking bodied.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no
nothing wrong with holding.
ain't no
it
name
down,
on no
bro.
bullet when them shit start sparking.
Yeah, you gotta be smart.
And ricocheting off of shit.
Yeah.
See, some people ain't never been around that shit when that shit start get to going.
Yo.
So
we
when
done,
it get to going, you be like, damn, I don't want to be in that
yeah,
no more.
we done grew up around it. We done went to
Yeah.
parties. We done, you know what I
I
mean?
don't
We
want to be around it no more.
11798. So you already
You
know.
dig?
We done been around it.
And I done lived there. I done Mount
Yeah,
Vernon.
you
What
been
up?
Everywhere.
Murderville. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Grimy City.
Keep going.
Keep going. Queens, what up? Rochdale Village. Oh yeah.
Keep going.
All my Brooklyn niggas, what up?
Yo, let's get out of here, man.
But that's how it goes down, man. I done been around the world and that's why I tell y'all, stay away from that negativity because that negativity ain't gonna do nothing but make your fucking demise. If you wanna be in that box, hey man, do that shit. But you gonna do that shit by yourself because I don't wanna be in the box next to you. When a nigga do this, bye nigga.
Are you in there like this?
You ain't coming
behind,
back.
Behind the bars?
How they say? God!
Yo, he didn't even finish it right. They say if you build a tight foundation,
Your
the
roof
won't
collapse.
collapse.
Hold on, let's do it all together. We gonna practice this shit.
Kumbaya,
If you build a tight foundation,
your roof
Won't-
won't collapse.
one more time.
All right. If you build a tight foundation,
Your roof.
Won't collapse.
bow.
Dumb out. Cut!
Yo, that was dope.
I loved it. Jreadi.
Brought it back to the city, came back.
Rock with me, DJ Shabby, live at the Barbershop. Jreadi in the building, money in the building. We here. Cool behind the boards.
Hey. Hey.
Rock with me, DJ Shabby. Long Island in the building. Wind it, stand the fuck up. Let's get it.
45 minutes to the city and back. I can get there and flat. Fuck your feelings, man. I get to the.
Hold up. He said 45 minutes to the city. You heard?
Yo, bring that to he say 15th Street.
You only from Long Island if you know about that.
That's
45.
That's 15th Street. Let it rip till he say 15th Street. Next stop. Whiting Dance. Oh yeah.
He said, what he say? He said, well, listen,
45 minutes to the
city and back.
I can get there.
Tear that shit up over here, ready?
Man, I get to the back. Hit it faster than
Bring it back one time now.
Hold up. This nigga Shy been in Atlanta. I should be 6 feet. I saw you barefaced in Atlanta. Yeah, I saw you.
I'm vaccinated.
Oh yeah.
45 minutes to the city and back. I can get there and flat. Fuck your feelings, man. I get to the back. Hit it faster than a Dallas Creek. Fighting, drive on quick with the jet. Flow fire, nigga, empty the drag. Put on the gas, hold up. How could I lose the vibe now? Heard through the vine now. I'm that fucking guy now. I'm palace just like a diamond, Long Island. If you don't hear me, no capping. We on it really. Who brought it back to the city? Came back grinding, shining. Get your weight up. Chain gon' keep on swinging. Will and Jada. Got the game, champagne spilling. Took the waiter. Papa was a player. I could never feel a hater. Versace shirts with the gators. I'm feeling greater. Won't understand my story until you get all the data. Northside 16th Street. That's where I grew at.
Hey!
Used to have them hoes on the creek. That's where you boo at.
Hey!
Come my mama asleep. I thought you knew that.
Hey!
But she remember how I used to chop and screw that.
Dumb out.
Been on my dollar sign E shit. Niggas tryna piece shit. We on some Ali shit.
Oh, yeah.
Back against the ropes. Don't want no smoke. You get eaten. Ever since Columbine, had to watch
Bow,
out for the
bow,
deep shit.
bow.
Cause you never know who gon' dump. And I'm watching my back pumping until they blowing and twerping. And the music stops. And all you hearing is the percussion.
Ah!
As long as I was part of the discussion. Young legend had honcho. Rock Ferragamo on the scene. Dripping my whole team. Spitting like Rondo.
Hey!
These daddies to the condo. Roll up a fronto. When the pip here. Hit like the kick snare in the bongo.
Bow!
How could I lose the vibe now? Heard through the vine now. I'm that fucking guy now.
Oh, yeah.
And then you gon' find out. See, I'ma count my blessings till I sign out. I told my bass stop stressing, cause we gon' grind out. Then I got my rock that wet thing, then I slide out. Have you flying where the crows go? From the concrete jungle where they rumble and they local. Y'all can keep on lying, man. I'm trying to be the GOAT though. Never heard Always stay strapped, nigga, like some overalls. Bands over everything, family over all. Rather take a knee before I put my hand over my heart. I'm the god with the garments, fresh up out the marsh pit. L-I-double-R shit, you don't wanna cross it. Had to take some time to free my mind, they thought I lost it. Ever since the day my daddy died, there ain't no talking. Niggas mad talking, hate won't get you on. Be great, nigga, I'm frosted. Flakes cover the crosses, and bloody drinks with the office. Come with the office, that's bullshit. The gauntlet, nail in the coffin.
Hey!
Yo, follow the bro Jreadi right now. Jreadi. Jreadi, man.
Tell him again, bro.
Readi.
Jreadi. We off that Duce, black on. We
Tell
off
him
that.
one more time,
We
ready?
might be off the Henny for a second. I'm just doing Duce, bro.
Tell him one
Once
more
I saw
time.
that move that Hov did, Jreadi, Jreadi. That's on all social sites. That's everything. Just, you know what I mean? Google that shit. Whatever you want to do, I'm here. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Go get it.
Strong Island.
Grit bow. Cut! Cut!
Cut that shit.
Appreciate this. This is a dope.
Cut that shit off.
Word.
Dope vibe.
Why he won't hit stop?
Dope vibe. You already
I love you,
know.
my
Yeah,
nigga.
love you too, bro.
This shit crazy.
Why he won't hit stop?